Welcome, come into your space, stand your beautiful self up, and take a big inhale breath. So lengthen through your spine, take an inhale breath, good. And then open up your legs a little bit, exhale breath, just bend into the knees. Let's do this a few times. It's an inhale breath, lengthening through the spine, exhale breath, lower the body. Do this a few times on your own. I'm going to get just a little beat for my background music going. If you haven't started yet, totally fine. I'm just going to click into a little music. You'll hear it a little bit in the background. And if you want to add some music to yours, I'm actually on Spotify on a playlist. It's just a stock playlist called Workout Hits, if you want to grab that too. Otherwise, you can just get going. Do two more. That looks really good. I can see some of you moving with me. Good. Last one here. Good. Lift it up. Good. And then hold it in that squat. Tiny presses down and up. Down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And hold and press. Good. Now pull it through the waist, lift your chest and pull it down for 2, press up for 2. Again, down for 2, up for 2. Really pulling in the waist. Good. And as you straighten the legs, so we're going to straighten the legs a few times. Squeeze through the glutes. That looks good. Good. I can see you. Do 2 more times. Very good. Last one. Hold it on the down and tiny presses down. Down. Now open up your arms into little goal pose. Good. Really squeezing through the back body. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Straighten your legs. Draw the toes forward. Take an inhale breath, and if it feels good to you, take a wide forward fold. So, some of you are like me, where you're a little bit tight in the hamstrings. Notice how that feels. Drop the energy of the head. Move your legs in a little bit closer, and rise. Inhale, breath. Lift both arms and start to march. Good. We're just marching it up here. That looks excellent. Good. I can see some of you there. Each time you lift the leg up, have the knee come run about to the hip bone. We're just warming up through the spine. Good. It's just 10, 9, 8, 7. A little energy in this. Good. Now start to take the elbows to the knee. Good. Yeah, so you're just spiraling across. I'll just face you parallel for a second. Lifting up through the chest. Good. So it's about strength, flexibility, and balance. Good. I haven't thought of that 10-year-old boy comment, but it would be probably something pretty exciting, like go grab your skateboard, good, grab a big burger. I mean, all kinds of crazy things these guys are doing on skateboards. Good. Hold it. Stop moving. Bring your feet underneath your hips. We're doing some squats. Come down for 2. Squeeze at the top. Pull your waist in. Good. So sit your hips like you're sitting into a little chair. As you come up, squeeze the hips and take a slight touch. Good. Of the pelvis. Just warming up. Good. Really try to sit back. That looks really good. Good. 2 more times. I can see you. Some of you. Good. Last one. Hold it on the down. Arms can stay out or they can come to the heart. Shift your seat back 10 presses down. Down, 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 down. Just listen to your body. We're just warming up. For 4, for 3, for 2, come to the top. Good. Open up your feet a little bit. So the heels are about a foot apart. Good. We're going down for 2. Up for 2. Good. You can bring your hands to your hips. Or you can bring them in front of you. Go down for 2. I'm working up a sweat already. Good. Keep working. Good. So it's just a modified little squat. Once again, just working on the thighs, pulling in the waist, and try to bring your shoulder blades together. Do 4 more. So hands can be at the heart, or they can be at the hips. Either one is fine. Last one here. So your shoulders over hips, and tiny presses down and up. Down and up. Good. Now try to draw the knees out a little bit more, bringing some attention to the outer thigh. 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Inhale, drop to the top. Exhale, drop. Take another wide forward fold. The toes can be slightly in or straight ahead. Drop the energy of your head. Good. Bring your feet in a little bit. Safely stand up. Good. Grab your weights. So grab your weights when you're ready. Good. We're going to do another set and wide turnout. Good. So you're going to take your toes kind of towards your two corners. Good. And then sink your hips. Feet are wider than they were before. So if you're on a yoga mat or blanket or something like that, that'd be great. Draw your shoulders back. Take your arms into a little V. Good. And curl them in for 2. Squeeze. And up for 2. Good. So keep a bend of the knees. Good. Arms are in a V now. So they're extended in front of you. And you're curling the arms in and extending them out. Straighten the arms. Good. Curl them in for 2. Straighten the arms for 2. Good. So the arms are in this V. You're working the top of the shoulders, the biceps, and the triceps. That looks great. Do 2 more. Good. Last one here. Hold the hips down. Keep the arms out. Thumbs face the sky and pull them in for 2. Keep the hips low, up for 2 with the arms. Good. Down for 2. So imagine a lat pull and up for 2. Go some more here. Good. Good. Really pull in the waist. It's down for 2. This can also be done without weights. Just using your own resistance. Good, I like it. Really pulling in. Squeeze for 2. Use your upper back. Up for 2. Try to keep the depth of the thighs. 2 more times. Good. Now hold the elbows toward the center and tiny presses just down and up. Waist is in. Good. 8, 7. Use your upper back. So working all the muscles that support your posture. Last one here. Good. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Squeeze. Pull down for 2. Good. It's up for 2. Squeeze through the glutes. Down for 2. Good. Squeeze your thighs. Good. Do 2 more. Up for 2. Down for 2. Up for 2. Hold it on the down. Little presses in. In with the elbows. In with the elbows. Use your upper back. Press into the feet. Keep going. Good. I'm going to lower my volume on my music just a little bit. 10, 9, 8, 7. You've got this. 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2. Maybe add a little smile even if you're alone. And press it up. Good. Rotate the palms to face the floor. Straighten your legs for a second. Bring your arms in just an inch and then lift up through the chest. Bend your knees. And press your arms down for 2. Keep them about 6 inches off the thighs and lift them up. Just the arms. Go down with the thighs, squeeze the arms and up for 2. Some more. Good, you can do this. So multitasking, using lots of muscle here. You might even feel your heart rate getting up just a little bit. 2 more times. Last one here, hold the arms up. Good, and tiny presses up with the arms and down with the hips. That looks great. Pull in your belly. 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got this. 4, 3, 2, hold it, breathe, and safely stand. Roll your shoulders back a couple times. That looks good. All right, I'm going to face your profile for a second. You're going to start with your feet underneath your hips. Step your right leg forward, about a foot and a half, maybe 2 feet, and then just bend your left knee so it's underneath the left hip. Good. Weights are at your side. We're doing some arm curls. Curl in and up. Press into the front foot. Down for 2. Little mini lunges. Good. Down for 2. Heart stays lifted. Waist is in. Down for 2. Squeeze. And up for 2. 2 more. As you curl the arms in, straighten and squeeze through the back of the arms. Good. Triceps. Good. So biceps and triceps. Keep the bend in the front leg, the back leg the whole time. Good. Now hold it there. Extend your arms into a V. Palms face the sky. Now you bend and stretch. Tiny little micro bends. Down with the left. Down with the left. Ears over shoulders. Shoulders over hips. 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got this. 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Breathe. Come to the center. Wide turnout. Good. Just keep the weights to the heart. 10, 9, 8, 7. That looks good. 6. Hearts lifted. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Listen carefully. Think about the left leg. Pivot to the side. Good. Bring that knee right underneath the underneath the hip. Palms face the sky. It's curl it in for 2. Extend for 2. Good. So the arms come in, they come out, and squeeze. Good. So use your biceps, use your triceps. Good. The front leg, good, is nice and strong. The back leg is just there for balance, using your own resistance. If this is too much in the body, then abbreviate the motion. Last one. Good. Hold them out there. Hold them out there. And it's a bend and a stretch. Bend and a stretch. It's just 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6. Press into the front foot. Good. 2 more. Last one here. Good. Remember, come to the center. Now sink it down and hold. Sink it down and hold. 10 presses down. It's 10. 9, you're almost done. 8, 7. Maybe bring your arms into a V. Squeezing through the arms. Palms face forward. Good. Palms face down. Here's your hold. Could you sink it down another inch? And then try to pull the heels toward your waist and just hold. For 4. Good. And 3, 1 inch deeper. 2, and rise. Shake it off. Good. Come to the back of your mat. Come to the back of your mat. So we're doing a lot of multitasking today. Bring your feet underneath your hips. And then take the left toes up, kind of at a 45-degree angle. Step the right leg forward. So the knee is just behind the ankle or right above it. If you were with me in yoga, it would be warrior 1. Square your shoulders and your hips, and then take a little halfway hinge. Good. Now think about the left arm. Good. Pull it forward, and then squeeze it on back there, and extend the arm long, and lift it up and hold. Squeeze. Up, hold, squeeze. Square your shoulders. Press into the front foot. 2 more times, and lift at tempo. So take your chin off your chest. Really zip the navel to the spine. Now, could you make the back leg very active? Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, good. 6. Square shoulders. Neck is long. Now hold it there and pause and squeeze it in and hold. Do you see that? It's up, hold, and squeeze it to the center. Good. So you're working the muscles that support the spine, preventing that rounding at the upper back. So really imagine the shoulder blades coming together. Now hold it there. And take a micro bend at the elbow. Great big stretch and squeeze. Again, it's a tiny bend. Great big stretch and squeeze. 2 more times. It's a tiny bend. Great big stretch and squeeze. Let's take this at tempo. It's bend, stretch, bend, stretch. Everything is zipping in. So navel's in. Left leg is active. You're pressing into the right foot for 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it. Lift it up another inch. Rotate the palm forward. Here's your hold. It's just 4 more. I feel it too. It's 3. It's 2. And stand. Roll your shoulders back. Come to the back of your mat. Good. Have your feet underneath your hips. That's excellent. Good. Take your right toes out to about a 45-degree angle, and then step forward with the left leg. Very good. So if you were with me in yoga, it'd be Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1. Square your hips and your shoulders. Take a halfway hinge. Good. Take the right arm. Row it on back there. Good. Extend the arm long. Thumb faces the floor, and lift it up and hold. And squeeze it to the center and hold. Good. So try to have the right arm long. Have it above the hip. You're working the back of the right arm, the tricep. You're also working the shoulders. You're working the back muscles primarily. So the muscles at the upper back. Now little lifts up. It's up squeeze, up squeeze. Now could you press more actively with the right foot into the floor? So kind of that knife edge of the foot. Good, multitasking today. Belly in, 8, 7. Just work at your own level. If this is too challenging, or you need a break, or this leg position isn't good for you, just do the arms. It's 4 and 3 and 2. Now hold it there. Lift it up again. Squeeze it to the center. It's a tiny bend at the right elbow. Great big stretch and squeeze again. It's a tiny bend. Great big stretch and squeeze. So just bending through the joint there. And as you squeeze it, really contract the back of the right arm. Good. Really pull in the waist. Let's do this at tempo. It's bend and stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch. Good. Commit to it. Good. How about 10 more? Good. You're strong enough to do this. Good. It's 4. It's 3. It's 2, last one here, hold it. Lift it up another inch, rotate the palm forward. Now lift it up and hold. Lengthen your arm, here's our hold, just 4 counts. And 3, and 2, stand up, roll your shoulders out, bring your palms forward, feet underneath your hips, last set. Curl them up for 2, bicep curls, down for 2, resist. Now this might feel a little bit easier, right? You're using your bicep. As you bring it down, try to squeeze the tricep. So get the arms a little bit behind you. That looks good. 2 more times. Good. Let's burn out these arms just a little bit. Good. My son left the room, but I think he would want me to say something to you like, you can do it! 2 more times. Last one here. Now hold it here. Hinge at the hips just slightly. Lift up your arms another inch. So really getting those back of the triceps. One more time. Back of the arms, back of the upper back. 10, listen, you're done. Chin is off the chest. Waist is in. Collarbones are broad. 4, and 3, and 2. Now lengthen the left arm, squeeze it. Lengthen the right arm, squeeze it. Lift it up another inch. Squeeze the arms toward the center. Hold it there for 4, and 3, and 2. Lift up your finish with arms. Good, you can let go of your weight. Open up your arms. It should feel really good, like you're receiving a great big hug. So inhale, breath, lengthen. Good, that feels good. Take the right arm across the body for a shoulder stretch. Lower the right shoulder away from the ear. Possibly look over the right shoulder. Make it comfortable in your body. Very good. Good, and then open up your arms again. Take the arm, the left arm across the body. Lower the shoulder away from the ear. Maybe look over the shoulder here. Relax into it. Inhale, breath, lengthen. Take a tricep stretch. So we really worked the back of those arms. Bend into the knees if it's available to you. Take a little lateral position over to the left. You can straighten the arm or legs or leave them straight, whatever feels good in your body. Maybe straighten both arms, look up to the sky, come to the top, bend the left elbow for a tricep stretch. Good, so we work the muscles and then we stretch the muscles, bend into the knees, reach out of the waist over to the right. Good, breathing in here. Maybe you extend both arms, maybe look up. Just listen to your body, make it comfortable. Come to the top. Take a bind behind the back. Good. So clasp your hands, lift your hands off your hips if that's available. Lengthen through your spine. You can always take a bend in the knees and start to hinge at the hips. If that feels right, you can take a forward fold. Good. Whatever works in your body right now, never overstretching, just really listening to the body. Good. Let the hands go. Come on up and come down to the floor. We're going to do a little stretch. Bring the right leg forward. Good. So we work the legs quite a bit to start here. So you're in a lunge. Good. If you have a wall or something to draw your shoulders back, you can. Otherwise, just keep your hand on the thigh. Take an inhale breath. Lift up through the left arm. Take another breath. Lift up through the right arm. Maybe take a little bit of a back bend. So just lifting up through the chest. Good. Straighten the front leg for a hamstring stretch. Good. Just straightening out of the front leg. You can stay here. Some of you are very flexible and can hinge forward, maybe even taking a forward fold. I'm pretty tight in my back and my hamstrings, so I'm just going to modify here. You decide, take your left hand, bring it to the outside of the knee or the toe. You can always use some sort of chair or wall for support. Good. Just allow that muscle to release. Good. Listen carefully. Take both hands inside of the leg. Come into a forearm plank. So this is our first forearm plank of the day. Good. So lengthen your legs, take your chin off to your chest, and take a deep tip of the hips. Good. Now if that's too much in the hips to tuck your hips, you can bring the spine into neutral where you let go of the tailbone a little bit, but really pull the navel to the spine. Take your chin off your chest. The arms can either be in sort of a tripod or they can be in a number 11. Good. Now really lengthen. So lift the crown of your head. Try to imagine the shoulder blades coming together. We're not here forever. Squeeze the front of your legs into your hamstrings. If this is too much, you can always come to your knees and wrap the toes to the glutes. If you do that, squeeze your glutes a little harder. Really pull in the waist. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, belly in, close your rib cage. Good, 4, 3, 2, knees to the floor if it's available to you. Separate your knees and walk your hips back into child's pose. If that's too much for you in your knees or hips, just leave your hips above the knees. and just practice melting heart. Take a couple breaths here. How about 2 breaths? Good, that should feel pretty good. Stack your spine, bring your hands to the small of your back. If you were with me in yoga today, we call this camel, broaden through the chest. Hands come to the small of the back. Just lengthen your spine, maybe take your chin off your chest as you cross the hips forward. And any modification that you need, or if you need to step it up a little, good. We're just lengthening through the spine. So reversing that forward fold. Good. All right, stack your spine, and then take the left leg forward. Here's that lunge, remember it? Good, so breathe in here. Take a nice exhale breath, lift your right arm up, lift your left arm up, do a little reach, almost like you're reaching over a giant beach ball. So feel the stretch in the front of the right hip flexor. Good. Exhale breath, straighten the front leg, square your hips first. Good, so as I mentioned, I have no shame here sharing with you that I'm not very flexible. Some of you are. If you can take a forward fold here, feel free, but just really hinging at the hips. Otherwise, be okay just staying upright and stretching into the back of the left leg. Good, breathing in. Take the right hand, bring it to the outside of the hip with the knee, or maybe even the toes. Good, and just breathe. Sink the left hip a little bit more. All right, get ready. Bring both hands inside the leg. Bring both legs back, and now you're in a straight arm plank. Good, hold it here. Take the chin out the chest, good. I'm making sure that my couch behind you, or behind me, isn't gonna touch my foot. So you can hold it here, or you can lift up through the right leg, good. And curl it in for 2. Mountain climbers, extend it out for 2. Again, come in for 2, squeeze, and out for 2. 2 more like that, good. Good, so the right leg isn't going up very high because our waist is in. Now hold it there, breathe, release. If you need a break, then take it. Left leg comes up, squeeze it in for 2, belly in, extend for 2. This can always be done from a knee, good. Just really listen to your body. We're working on the strength of the spine here and all the muscles that support the core. Do 2 more, good. Last one here, hold it out there, replace it to the floor, good. And just hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, good. 6, 5, 4, belly in. 3, use your arms. Now squeeze your legs and knees to the floor. Walk your arms forward and just feel that release. Good. Take 2 breaths. So long inhale breath, lengthening your spine. Good. Catch your breath here, and then come to your hands and knees. Do a round of cat-cow. So it's an inhale breath, lengthen your spine. And on an exhale breath, round your back like a cat. Good. Do that a couple times. Good. When you're ready, come into a flat back. Curl your toes under, press into the palms, lift your knees off the floor about 3 inches. Bring them down to the floor barely and up for 2. Good. Do this in neutral spine. So your waist is in. Good. I'm going to just tie this so you can see I'm pulling in my waist too. Actually, you should be looking down at the floor. Just follow my cues. Good. Down for 2. Squeeze. And up for 2. Good. If this is too much in your body today, good. As you get stronger, you'll be able to do this. You can always just keep your knees on the floor and pull the palms and the toes together. Good. Using opposition of the floor. Take your chin off your chest. Good. Now hover your knees off the floor and little lifts up with the hips. Just teeny tiny. Pulling your waist. Good. This is strengthening all the muscles that support your spine. It's 4 and 3 and 2. Our next move is downward facing dog. Good. Now everyone bend in your knees. Even if you're very flexible in your spine, bend into your knees a little bit so that you lift up the hips more. Good. Allow the head to just hang. If you want to try to press your heels back a little bit deeper, you will. Take a breath. Pull in your waist. Good. Step forward. And then safely rise. Good. Find yourself at a table or a chair or a wall, something for some support. All right, here we go. Heels are together. Toes are 3, no more than 4 inches apart. We're gonna do some thigh work. Good, I have my right hand at my hip. Lift up your heels about 1 inch. Bend your knees. Draw your shoulders back over your hips. That looks excellent. And go down, hold, and squeeze. Again, down, hold, squeeze. Good. So the ears are over shoulders, shoulders over hips. I'll face you profile for a second. Down, hold, and squeeze. Again, it's down, hold, squeeze, waist in. Down, hold, squeeze, good. Now hold it there, hovering, and really squeeze the heels. Energize the inner thighs a little bit more by pressing into the instep of the foot and go down and up. Down and up. Tiny presses down and up. Down and up. Find your balance, but squeeze your heels tighter. Squeeze your heels. Good. So it's a little narrow diamond. The toes are open like this, about 3 to 4 inches. Good. It's 8, 7, 6, 5. If you're wobbling, use the wall for your form. Go 4 and 3 and 2. Now lift your right arm up. Travel down for 2. Go down for 2. Find your balance and up for 2. Squeeze. Go down for 2. Good. And up for 2. Keep the ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. You should feel this in your thighs. Keep those knees tracking over the second and third toes. So keep the knees strong. Last one here. Hold it there. Now lift the other arm up. 10 presses down and you're done with this. 10, 9, 8, good. 7, 6, maybe put a little smile on your face. Last one here, hold it and stand. Reach for your right ankle. Take a little quad stretch. It should feel good. Good, bend into the left knee, tuck your hips. Good, if you're with a buddy working out, maybe even look at them, give them a high five. Maybe make the commitment after class to go skateboarding. Good, reach for your left ankle. Good, bend into the right knee, tuck your hips. Good, all right. Good. Left hip to the bar or the wall or the counter or your bed or whatever you have going. Keep your feet underneath the hips today. Keep your feet underneath the hips. Reach out with the right leg and lift it off the floor. These are called single leg lifts. Lift it up and hold and squeeze. Good. So hold the opposite side of the wall. And I'm pretending I'm holding a wall here. Lift up, hold, squeeze. Up, hold, squeeze. So really squeeze through the right leg. Straighten your left leg. So lift up, hold, squeeze. Up, hold, squeeze. Good. So the legs are in parallel. Good. So the kneecap is facing the sky. It's not super important that it lifts high. It's more important that you're really squeezing the thigh. Let's lift it at tempo. Good. So the tailbone is released. Good. The waist is in, chest is high. It's 8, 7. You should feel this quite a bit. This is excellent for the muscles that support your kneecap. Good. Now hold it there. Hold it there. Flex your foot. And take a little bend at the knee joint, great big stretch. It's a tiny bend, great big reach and squeeze. Let's go slower. It's tiny bend, great big reach and squeeze. Good. It's a tiny bend, great big reach and squeeze. Let's do this at tempo. It's bend stretch. Bend stretch. You got it. Maybe you lift up the opposite arm. 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. Maybe you lift up both arms. Good. Last one here. Hold it, breathe. Squeeze into the left glute, lift your leg up 1 more inch, hold it there. For 4, I'm shaking, maybe you are too. 3 and 2 and release, shake it off. And we're gonna go the other way. So I'm gonna use my couch here. It's a little lower. You can always use a chair or just turn around and trust my cues. Good, bring your feet underneath the hips. This is called parallel single leg lifts. Bring the left leg out, point your toes and lift the leg up, good. Lift up, hold, squeeze, good. So shift your body weight a little bit into the instep of the right foot. Up, hold, squeeze. Again, up, hold, squeeze. Make sure that you switch legs, good. And little lift. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. You got it. 8, 7, 6. Squeezing all the muscles that support the patella. So all the muscles around the kneecap. And really squeeze the right glute and really pull in your waist. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, excellent. It's 4 and 3 and 2. Now hold it there. Flex your foot. Take a tiny bend at the knee joint. Great big stretch and squeeze. Again, tiny bend. So really keep working on that standing leg. It's tiny bend. Great big stretch and squeeze. 2 more. Tiny bend. Great big stretch and squeeze in. And it's bend and stretch. Good. You got this. 8, 7, 6. You're almost done. It's 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it there. Good. Let's lift 10 times together. It's 10. Straight legs. Good. 8, 7, 6. Maybe lift one arm. Maybe try to lift the other arm. You might get a little wobbly, but that's okay. Last one here. Hold it. Lengthen the left leg. Here's your hold. It's 4 and 3 and 2 and release. Shake it off. Come to your wall or your counter for a little stretch. Bring the right leg back. Good. Straighten through and then bend into the left knee. Do it a few times dynamically. Good. And then straighten both legs. Hinging at the hips. You can bring it partway down, just allowing your head to rest on your counter or your chair. You may be flexible enough to take a forward fold. Good. So just breathe into this. Good. Spiraling the left hip back. Keep your waist in. Good. Bend into the left knee and you rise. Switch legs. Good. So bend into the right knee, lifting up the chest. So just a little transition to release and then straighten through the right leg. Take whatever kind of stretch you like. I'm going to just bring my hands to my counter. Some of you might want to take a full forward fold. Pull in your waist, spiral the right hip back. Good. So never overstretching. Just listen to your body. We have one more set of thigh work. Safely stand. Good. As I mentioned, I have this little kind of, I don't know, soft ball from up in our toy room. You might have something. Good. I like that. Cool. If you have a yoga block or even a pillow, it'll work. Bring it between the thighs. So above the knees, right between the thighs. Good. You can bring your hand on your hip. Releve, straight legs, straighten them. And releve means you're coming up high on stilettos and press your heels down for 2. Pull in your waist. It's up for 2. Squeeze through the glutes, squeeze through the waist, lift your chest, and down for 2. Good. Do some more. Up for 2, squeeze, and down for 2. Good. Very good. Up for 2. Good. And down for 2. You might want to hold something for balance so that you can keep straight legs to start. As you lift up, I want you to really focus on keeping the knee muscles. So squeezing from the upper thigh all the way down to the knee. You'll feel this in the calf. Good, legs are perfectly parallel. So toes are tracking forward. Good, maybe take this a little faster. Lift and lower, very good. All right, let's stay together here. Good, you got it, you're doing great. Maybe you lift one arm up, try it. Good, nice. Really pulling your waist just as deeply as you did in the plank earlier. Maybe lift the other arm. Excellent, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there, hold it at the top, breathe in, squeeze it, good, and lower it. Keep the ball right where it is. I'll face you profile for a second. Releve again, lift up through the heels and bend your knees. Draw your shoulders back and just squeeze the ball and press it down, hold. Squeeze the ball and press it down, very good. You squeeze the ball, lift up your heels. Lift up the heels and down hold, good. Heels stay lifted the whole time and tiny presses just down and up. Good, so the knees aren't shifting forward ever of the ankles, good. I'll face you profile so you can see. Keep your heels up. If it's too much to have them lifted to the balls of your feet, you can always lower them a little. Good, but there should be no pressure in the knees. Very good, I see it. 8, 7, 6, 5, keep the bend of the knees, keep the heels lifted. Now hold it there. And squeeze the ball, hold, freeze. And down, hold. Squeeze the ball, hold, freeze. Squeeze it, find the abdominals and down. Now hold it on the down. Squeeze your ball like you love it. 10 presses down and up. It's down and up, down and up, down and up. Maybe lift up one arm, try it. Very good, 4, 3, 2. Now here's our hold, just simmer there, hold it. Good, maybe you lift the other arm up, hold it there. For 4 and 3 and 2, stand up, very good. Very good, shake it off, we'll take another quad stretch. Bend into the right knee, bend the left knee, tuck your hips, maybe take that leg behind the standing leg. Good, now try this, try to take your knee and loop it behind the left knee a little bit. Good, and tuck your hips, that's nice, bend into the left knee. Good, and release. Do the other side. It's just a little back stretch too. Bend into the left knee. Tuck your hips. If it's available to you, take the knee and bring it behind the right knee. Tuck your hips a bit. Hold it. Good. And stand. We're going to do a standing glute series. I'm going to take a chair. You can always use your counter. So I'll show you both ways. If you're using a chair, just bring it in front of you. Now come back into that leg position where the heels are together. The toes are no more than 4 inches apart. Good. Now walk your feet back a little bit, bend into the knees, tuck your hips, just use the chair for support, and take the right leg off the floor. Good. Now tuck your hips and lift it up and hold. Good. So you should feel this primarily in the glutes. Up, hold, squeeze. Let me see what you're doing. Good. That looks nice. Good. Up, hold, squeeze. Good. Really tie that little string to hip bone. So the hip bones are still aligned. Up, hold, squeeze. Shoulders are square. And little lift squeeze. Lift squeeze. Use your glutes. Now bend into the left knee and take a little tuck of the hips. Let's see what you're doing. Good. Yeah, that's good. Relax your right leg a little bit more. It's just there for the right. Now squeeze the glutes more. Now hold it up and press it to the left and hold. It's up, hold, squeeze, and press it over. Good. So you're not turned out like this. The hips are still aligned. You're really using the outside of the glute and over, hold, squeeze. 2 more. Up, hold, squeeze, and over, hold, squeeze. 10 lifts. 10, 9, 8. You probably feel this a lot. You probably feel this on the standing leg a little bit. Now hold it there and take a tiny bend in the left knee and tuck your hips a little bit more. And now you lift again. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. Squeeze the outside of the right glute. Keep your chin off your chest. Keep your waist in, working all the muscles that support the spine. Now hold it there. Straighten the right leg. Last thing, 10 lifts. 10, 9. You should feel this. Good. Now the hip opens a little bit more, working into the side lateral angle of the glute. Hold it there. Breathe. Lift it up another inch. Press it to the left. Hold it there for 4 and 3 and 2. Stand up. Very good. All right, so maybe you take the right ankle, bring it to the top of the left knee. Good. We're going to do a couple little mini sets for our glutes today. Good. Find some sort of stretch. That looks really pretty. Nice. Hi, Kendra. That looks really awesome. Yeah, do whatever feels good in your body and stand. Good. Shake it off. Okay, so find your support. It can be a counter, it can be a chair. Bring your heels back together and then walk your feet back so they're behind the hips a little bit. Heels are together, toes are 3 no more than 4 inches apart. Bend your knees. Tuck your hips. That brings it into the glutes. And then take the left leg behind you. Lift it off the floor. Good. Good. I'll face you this way. Lift up, hold, squeeze. Press it over. So take your chin off your chest. Good. There's a bend in the right knee. Lift it up and hold. And press it over, hold, squeeze. Again, it's up, hold, belly in, and over, and you hold. Good. This might feel like a lot, right? Good. Depending on what you've been doing as your exercise at home. Good. If you're like a lot of folks and have been catching up on Netflix, you probably feel this a little bit more now. You lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. Or even if you've been doing lunges and squats or cycling or yoga, this will be different for you. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now bend into the right knee a little bit more. Tuck your hips a little bit deeper. Lift up the leg a little higher. Press the toe toward the right shoulder again and little lifts up. Up squeeze. Just repeat a little bit more intensely. Once again, the chin is off the chest for 8, 7, 6. You're almost there. Lengthen through your spine. Keep the waist in. That'll protect your back. Now hold it there. Good. I have to adjust my chair a little. Good. Straighten the left leg. Good. Now bend into the right knee. Tuck your hips. Side lateral angle of the glute. 4, just 8, 7. You're almost done. 6, 5. Really pressing away. Squeezing through the left leg. Good. Last one here. Hold. Lift it up again. Press it over to the right. Feel the burn. It's 4 and 3 and 2 and you stand. Take a stretch. Bring your left ankle to the top of the right knee. Sit your body into a figure 4 stretch so you get a little stretch to the outside angle of the glute. Good work. Stand up and join me on the floor. For the rest of our class, we'll be on your mat or on a towel or whatever you have as a soft surface. Bring your weights with you. So bring your weights, bring them to either side. Good, I'm gonna take a little sip of water. Good. We're gonna also have the ball with us. And then I brought my son's Taekwondo little strap with me today. You don't need a strap, but if you have one, you can bring it to the floor with you. Very good. Here we go. Come on down to the floor, bend the knees in toward the chest, and let them come a little bit away from you. Do this a few times on your own. There's a slight tuck of the chin toward the chest, and then start to work your knees out toward the opposite shoulder. So we're just releasing the back a little bit. You might feel a little release in the hips. Have your knees in toward your chest, and then toes are going to be higher than the knees. We're going to work on the abdominals a little bit here. Grab to the back of the thighs, and lift your upper body off the floor and curl it up and hold. Good. Belly in. Up, hold, squeeze. So just the shoulders, neck, top of the back are clearing the floor. Little curls up. Good. Good. Legs can either be together or they can be apart at hips distance. Really work with your body. Use your hands on your thighs at first to get a little height. Good. Let's see what you're doing. That looks good. 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3. Now really keep your belly in. Maybe you release one hand. Maybe you already did that. Maybe you release the other hand. Let's lift up again. Good. Here we go. Keep your waist in. Let's slow this down. Lift up and hold, belly in. Up, hold, and squeeze. Up, hold, and squeeze. A couple more. Up, hold, squeeze. Up, hold, squeeze at tempo. Lift, lift, squeeze. Lift, squeeze. Good. It's 10, 9, 8. If you need some neck support, you can make a little pillow behind the head. Just make sure that you're not yanking on the neck. You can even bring your thumbs to your jaw. Good. Keeping that spine in alignment. Good. Now hold it at the top. Lift it up and hold. Belly in. Up, hold, squeeze. Again. Up, hold, squeeze. 2 more. Up, hold, squeeze. 10 lifts. 10, 9, 8. You're almost done. Good. 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold. And release. Hug your knees in toward your chest. Maybe rock the hips side to side. Maybe even do little circles with the knees on the sky. Just something to relieve the spine a little bit. Good. Tabletop the legs again. Make a pillow underneath the hips. You can always cross into a wall. I have a couch behind me. You can always cross into the couch or press into the wall or make a little pillow underneath the glutes. Good. So keep your knees right over the hips and bring the right leg down for 2 and up for 2. Good. If you feel like there's any kind of arching in the lower back, then you're going to stop the movement and abbreviate it. Doesn't matter how low the leg goes. It's just there for resistance. Good. There's a slight tuck of the chin toward the chest. If this is too much on your neck, you can always take a towel and bring it behind the head. Good. Nice. Really working toward this. Back stays flat to the floor. Good. So there's no stress on the spine. Primary muscle is glutes, or excuse me, abdominals. Good. Good. Couple more times. Last one here. Hold it here. Now maybe they both come out for 2 and in for 2. If it's too much, then go back to the one at a time. Otherwise, they come out for 2 and bring them in. Not super important that they go all the way straight. I'm being very kind to my lower back, so I'm just bringing them out a little bit. I want you to be kind to your spine all the time. So we're working our abdominals. No pressure in the lower back. As they come in, really flatten the navel to the spine. Keep breathing. Now flex your feet. Good. Now maybe one at a time, a little bit faster. Good. If this is too fast, slow it down. Possibly lift your upper body off the floor. You can either keep the pillow underneath the hips or extend your arms. Good. Hollow the navel. 10, 9, squeezing through the thighs. 4, 3, 2, good. Give yourself a hug. Good. Bring your feet to the floor. All right. And then just rock your knees side to side. Good. Just kind of windshield wiper them. You can stay like this, or if it would feel good to bring both knees over to the right for a little spinal twist, you can. You can look over the left shoulder and bring it the other way. The other night I was teaching a restorative yoga class and I had everybody in a twist, and I looked and I had spilled 64 ounces of water all over the floor. I wasn't sure what was happening, but I was getting all wet during yoga. So be mindful of what you have going on there. And then give yourself a hug in the center, hug the knees in. Let them go. And then bring your feet back to the floor. Hollow the navel to the floor. So press your navel to your spine. Now firm up your feet to the floor a little bit. So right away you get a little bit of action in the glutes. So they're not dormant. Now lift up the upper body and reach to the right ankle with the right hand and bring it to the center. So the hands are about an inch off the floor. Good. Just working into the obliques a little bit. Good. Keep the chin off the chest. And then maybe you move a little bit faster. Now, the great thing about working in community like this, and I like that we're all live, right, is that you have a little bit more accountability. If you were to just, decide to do this on your own, you might not do it, but I can actually see you moving. Good. You might be working out with a buddy. Good. It's 4, sliding. It's 3, belly in. Keeping the chin off the chest. Last one here, bring it to the center. Good, now lift it up 1 more inch. Good, here's our hold. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Press your navel to your spine and release. Hug your knees in toward you and let them go a little bit away from you a couple times. And then rolling through your side, either side, bring your body forward and come into a forearm plank. You're doing great. So here you are in your second forearm plank of the day. Tip your hips. Take a nice deep inhale breath. Lengthen through the spine. Good. And then bring your left knee to the floor. Keep that same intensity in the abdominals. Lift the right leg off the floor. I have to kind of face you on an angle. My leg is touching my couch. Good. Staying on the forearms, lift the right leg up, hold, squeeze. So shift your body weight a little bit more into the right forearm. Good. Little lift, up, squeeze. Up, squeeze. Good. So the right leg's lifted. There's no swinging. It's just a lift. Good. Squeeze. Squeeze. Keep your hips tucked. It's 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm just moving. Good. Good. It's 4. Good. It's 3. It's 2, you probably feel this in the glutes. Use your abdominals too. Now hold it up there. Breathe. Take a tiny bend in the right knee and a great big stretch and squeeze the left. Good. It's a tiny bend. Great big stretch and squeeze. 2 more slow. Tiny bend. Remember when we were standing, we used the side lateral angle of the glute. Now we're just using that baseline, that area right underneath the glute. Bend and stretch. Bend, stretch. Bend, stretch. Bend, stretch. Take your chin off your chest. And really squeezing through the abdominals. It's squeeze. Squeeze for 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it. Come up to the palms. Good. Now square your hips and lift the right leg up and hold. Lift it up and hold. Good. Lift up and hold. 2 more like that. Up, hold, squeeze, and little lift up. Release your arms. Bend into the elbows. It's 10. 9. Waist is in. That'll protect your back. This is strengthening the muscles that support the spine. Now hold it there. Lift your left arm off the floor. Lift the right leg up again. Hold it there for 4. We're not quite done. It's 3. Listen carefully. Replace the left hand to the floor. Fold the right heel to the seat. Good. Keep the hips tucked to protect the back and lift it up, squeeze. Up, squeeze. Good. So really working on that area, right? You feel it. Right between the glute and the hamstring at that attachment. Shift your body weight a little bit more into the right hand. That'll keep it out of the left hip. It's 10, 9, 8. Imagine that glute lifting. 4, 3, 2. Full range of motion. Bring it in for 2. Waist in and up for 2. Squeeze. It's in for 2. Protect your back. Good. Keep the waist in. Up for 2. 2 more. Last one here. You probably feel this in the butt. Now hold it up there. Straighten your legs. 10 lifts up. 10, 9, 8. You got it. 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold. Lift the left arm off the floor again. Hold it there for 4 and 3 and 2. Take the left leg forward. We're going to go into pigeon stretch. If this is too much on your knee, come onto your back and do a figure 4 stretch. That would be like this. Otherwise, you're in pigeon, bringing the right leg forward between the palms. Good. Lengthen through your spine. If it's available for you to come onto your forearms, do that. Maybe you come all the way down. Never overstretching. Okay, I want you to listen carefully. We meet in a forearm plank. Pull in your waist, just do it. It's only 10 pounds. 9, 8, just zipping up through the navel. 4, 3, I feel it, 2. Replace the right knee to the floor. Lift the left leg off the floor, good. And lift it up and hold. It's up, hold, squeeze, good. Up, hold, squeeze. Up, hold, squeeze. Keep going. Up, hold, squeeze. Lift this at tempo. This lift, squeeze. Lift, squeeze. Good. I'm going to spin around just in case you need a little profile here. Squeeze. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. Left leg lifts. Hips are square. Waist is in. There's a slight tuck of the hips. It's 4. Good. It's 3. Belly in. It's 2. Last one there. Now lengthen the leg. Take a tiny bend in the knee joint. Great big stretch and squeeze. Tiny bend. Great big stretch and squeeze. Good. Tiny bend. Great big stretch and squeeze in. It's a bend and a stretch. Good. Really working those muscles that support the core. Good. So you're working the glutes, you're working the abdominals, you're even working the muscles that support your spine. Now hold it. Come on to the palms. Good. 10 lifts. Take the right arm off the floor now. Shift your body weight a little bit into the left hand. Let's slow it down. Lift it up and hold. Lift up and hold. Squeeze the glutes. It's up, hold, squeeze. Again. Up, hold, squeeze. Hold it. Breathe. Replace the right hand to the floor. Good. Now fold the left knee in and lift it up. Good. Little lift up, squeeze. Up, squeeze. Pull in the waist. You're almost done. It's just 10, 9, 8, 7, good. 6, 5, full range of motion is coming next. Pull it in for 2, belly in, and up for 2. Good. Toes can be flexed or pointed. You decide. As you bring the left knee down, there's no arching of the spine. You're just keeping the waist in deeply, but feel it in the core. Good. Keep going. Good. Last one. Now hold it up there. Straighten the left leg, squeeze it. Take the right arm off the floor and just reach it. Good. How about we lift it up 10 times? 10, 9, 8. There's a hold after this, and then you're done. Good. It's 4, and 3, and 2. Hold it there. Shift the body weight into the left hand. Hold it there for 4, and 3, and 2. Take your stretch. Either pigeon stretch or figure 4 on the floor. Lengthen your spine first. Rotate the right hip to the floor, and then either come onto the forearms or the floor. You decide. Good. Okay. Anybody feeling this yet? Okay, we have 2 more things. Press into the palms, press the legs back. Good. You're in a high plank. Pull in your waist. We're doing a slow set of push-ups. They're slow. Go down for 2. Goal post arms and up for 2. I'm coming to my knees. Down for 2. If you're on your knees, good. Take the chin off the chest. Wrap the toes to the glutes. Everyone's going only halfway down. Waist is in. You can keep the legs straight if you wish, but maintain really good form. Some of you I know are counting. How about we do just 2 more? Good. Down for 2. Up for 2. Cross. You go down for 2. Pull in your waist. And up for 2. Last thing, hold it here. Hold it here. Hold it there for 4. And 3. You got it. 2. Press to the top. That's the hardest one of the day. Open up your thighs. Rotate your palms to face the sky. And sink your hips. Good. Maybe walk your fingertips back toward the shoulders. Walk your elbows forward. And now come onto your back. Home stretch here. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water. When you get to the floor, hug your knees in to release your spine. And if you have some sort of ball, bring it with you. Have your weights at your side. This is our last exercise. Good. So bring the ball between your thighs if you have it. If you don't, you can use a pillow. You could use a volleyball. You could use nothing at all. Doesn't matter. Good. Now lift your hips off the floor for 2 and down for 2. Good. It's up for 2. Squeeze the ball and lower for 2. There's a slight tuck of the chin toward the chest. Good. Waist is in. Now hold it at the top and little tucks. Press your feet into the floor. This is the last chance to work the glutes. Good. Last chance to work the abdominals. So pull the waist in. Last chance to work the inner thigh, full range of motion. It's lift and lower. It's a lift squeeze, and as you release to the floor, you can release the glutes a little bit. Last one here, hold it up there. Now tuck your hips. Possibly you grab the weights over the heart. Palms face each other. Open up the arms as you lift the hips up and squeeze them as you lower. Good. You could take full range of motion or just abbreviate it. It's open for two. Squeeze, press into the feet. Good. Really pulling your waist. Open for two. Squeeze through the abdominals as you use your chest. Now hold it at the top. Open up the arms just halfway in tiny tucks. Tuck squeeze. Little lifts up with the arms. It's just 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got this. 4, 3, 2. Press the arms together. Good. Last thing. Curl the arms in for 2 and squeeze it up for 2. Keep the hips lift and squeeze the bum. Good. So sometimes these are called skull crushers. Good. Allow the arms to work for you like they're on a hinge. So squeezing through the front, extend it on the back. 2 more. Squeeze the glutes. Lots of action here. Press your feet into the floor. Good. It's up and lower. The weights are just optional. You could always do this without weights, or you can press the palms into the floor. This is just a little Friday bonus. Good. Again, slight tuck of the chin toward the chest. We're squeezing the ball the whole time. Last thing, hold it up there. Open up the arms just a little. 10 tucks up. 10, 9, squeeze your muscles. Good. It's 4 and 3 and 2. Here's your hold. Bring them in again. Hold it there. Squeeze your ball. Don't let go. Press into the feet. This is it. You've got the highest uplifted seat in Naperville. And lower. Lower the elbows. Hey, some of you have the highest uplifted seat in Michigan. Hug your knees in toward your chest. Let them go a little bit away from you. Start to work the knees out toward the opposite shoulders. We'll take a little stretch. Good. Bring both feet to the floor. Both feet to the floor. Start to windshield wiper the legs a little bit. You've done a full upper and lower body workout. You've stretched, you've balanced. We'll just take a quick stretch here. Hug the knees in toward the chest again. Release. Bring your feet to the floor. Take the left ankle to the top of the right knee. Take a big inhale breath and take a figure 4 stretch here. You worked into the glutes a lot. You've earned this stretch. Allow it to release the hip, the glute, the piriformis. Good. And allow the foot to come to the floor. Switch legs. Bring the right ankle to the top of the left knee. Open up through the thigh. Maybe you lift up the leg for a full figure 4 stretch. Just relax the left leg. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, uncross. Give yourself a hug. If you want to stay for a couple more stretches, then do it. I have a strap here. My son takes Taekwondo. This is the white belt. If you have a belt, you can bring your leg up in there. Otherwise, just hold on to your leg. The left leg can be straight or bent. Take a couple breaths here. Maybe even bend and stretch the leg a couple times. Good. You worked into all of those muscles. Very good. Maybe you take the strap in the right hand. Open up through the right leg, keeping both sides of the back on the floor. So both sits bones are on the floor. The left hip drops to the floor. Never overstretching. Bring it up. Maybe you cross the midline just a little bit or more, as long as you're keeping the right hip on the floor. Maybe you look over the right shoulder. Good. Just breathe into it. Very good. And these are good things to do. These stretches, even some of these balances between our classes. Lift your leg up, hug the right knee in toward the chest, make a little circle, straighten the right leg, and now bring the left leg up into the strap or just hold it with your hand. Anything is fine. Drop the left hip to the floor. Maybe bend and straighten the leg a couple times. Again, my son, who's been watching a lot of YouTube, has suggested that I offer you a challenge before you come back to see me for Barre class, which I'm hoping it'll be again next Friday at the same time. Open up the leg. I haven't asked for Cole yet, so I'm hoping that we'll meet again next Friday, same time. Good. My challenge to you is that you practice some of these moves in between, some of the stretching, maybe some of the balancing, bring the leg across. We also have other bar classes. I took Monica's class the other day, take your leg across, look over to the left. It was really, really challenging, and it really got my heart rate up a lot, and it was super fun to see her. Good, so you can tune into the YouTube channel. Good, 360 fit. Bring it back to the top, hug the knee in, do a little circle there. Good, hug your knees in. Maybe you take a little happy baby. Good, you can reach for the outside of the thighs or the inside or outside of the feet. Good, close the legs, hug the knees in. Replace the feet on the floor. We'll finish with a little back bend. If that feels available to you, lift up the hips. Otherwise, just take a little hip bridge. But release the glutes now. So try not to squeeze the glutes. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale one more time to just bring everything into symmetry. Hug the knees in toward the chest a couple times. Let them go. And then extend the legs long. Take a great big morning stretch. Reach your arms and legs in opposition. Take your time getting up. Have an amazing weekend. Good. And thank you for being here today. Yeah, thank you. And hopefully I'll see you again next week. Yeah, thanks for tuning in.